back to Movie Time. Today, we're breaking down 10 must-watch movies you definitely shouldn't skip. Expect non-stop action, creepy horror, and wild sci-fi, all packed with eye-catching visuals and stories that pull you in till the last second. If you love fast movie recaps like this, hit subscribe and share the video with your fellow movie fans. Watch till the end, and let us know which one was your top pick. Number 10, The Moon. A mission meant to restore Korea's pride quickly becomes a fight for one man's survival. 5 years after a tragic accident doomed the country's first manned lunar mission, a new expedition launches determined to succeed at any cost. The takeoff is flawless until space turns deadly. A sudden violent solar storm rips through the spacecraft, instantly killing 2 astronauts. Hwang Sun-woo is left alone, stranded near the moon, injured and running out of oxygen as critical systems fail one by one. Alone in the moon's unforgiving environment, he must rely on his skill, endurance, and sheer will to stay alive. Back on Earth, a desperate rescue team races against the clock. Engineers and officials face political pressure, scarce resources, and global tension, knowing that every choice could save him or doom him on live broadcast. Intense, emotional, and grounded in realism, The Moon is a gripping race against time, exploring survival, sacrifice, and just how far a nation will go to save a single life. Number 9, Little Bone Lodge. A violent storm rages over the Scottish Highlands, and 2 brothers Jack and Maddie are running for their lives. They've done something terrible, and their escape goes horribly wrong when their car crashes, leaving them stranded far from anywhere. Desperate for help, they stumble upon an old, isolated farmhouse. Inside, a mother and her young daughter Maisie are waiting. What starts as a simple break-in quickly turns strange secrets lurk in every corner. Behaviors seem off, and this family isn't as innocent as they appear. As night falls, it's hard to tell who's the predator and who's the prey. Jack and Maddie must play a tense, high-stakes game, facing not just the cunning moves of the mother and Maisie, but also confronting their own violent past and choices. Every glance could be a warning. Every word might be a trap. Every move could push them closer to danger. What begins as a crime story twists into a tense, unpredictable thriller, where no one is truly safe and every decision could change everything. Number 8, The Boogeyman.
Dad, you have to listen to me.
Okay. Fear has a name, and it's coming for the Harper family. After the sudden death of their mother, grief-stricken father Will struggles to keep his daughters Sadie and Sawyer safe. Their fragile world begins to unravel when a new patient, Lester Billings, arrives at Will's office, panicked and claiming an unseen force killed his children. That very night, Lester takes his own life, leaving behind a chilling mystery. Soon, the Harper house itself seems alive with terror. Doors slam on their own, shadows flicker in empty corners, and dread hangs over every room. Sadie senses something unnatural, an entity feeding on fear, targeting her younger sister Sawyer. As the Boogeyman grows stronger, its dark influence forces the family to face more than just a monster. Old wounds, grief, and hidden fears surface, turning every whispered sound and fleeting shadow into a fight for survival. In a world where terror lives in the mind, the Harpers must confront the nightmare lurking in the shadows and hope it doesn't consume them first. Number 7, Priest. They told the world the war was over, but the real horror was just beginning. In a harsh, post-apocalyptic future, humanity survived a brutal war against vampires thanks to elite warriors known as priests. Fighters faster, stronger, and deadlier than ordinary men. But once the fighting ended, the church decided these warriors were too dangerous. The priests were disbanded, silenced, and forced into controlled lives inside massive walled cities. The public was told the vampires were gone for good. One former priest lives alone, haunted by past battles, and bound by faith to the church's laws. That fragile peace shatters when vampires raid a frontier settlement and kidnap his niece. The church refuses to help, insisting the threat no longer exists. With no choice left, the priest breaks his sacred vows, grabs his forbidden weapons, and rides beyond the city walls. Out in the wasteland, he joins a hardened sheriff, and together they uncover a terrifying truth. The vampires never disappeared. They've evolved, leaving humanity dangerously unprepared. Number 6, The First Omen.
This child is his way.
Some evils aren't born, they're awakened. In early 1970s Rome, young American novice Margaret Dano arrives at a Catholic orphanage, eager to start her religious training. But it doesn't take long for her to realize something is very wrong. Strange omens and unsettling signs appear almost immediately. Whispers echo through empty halls, shadows move where they shouldn't. Unsettling events keep piling up. Margaret soon notices the staff and clergy aren't what they seem. Everyone is hiding something. Patterns and rituals hint at a dark, ancient force at work, older than anyone could imagine. Her faith is tested. Her curiosity pulls her deeper, and reality itself feels fragile. Dark corridors, old stone churches, and shadowy streets make every moment feel intense. The events aren't random. They're part of a terrifying plan. Every step Margaret takes brings her closer to a truth that could change everything, while an inevitable sense of doom hangs over it all. Number 5, Geostorm. What if the world's greatest invention became its deadliest threat? In the near future, humanity celebrates the Dutch Boy satellite system designed by climate engineer Jake Lawson, capable of controlling storms, stopping earthquakes, and preventing droughts. It promises safety, stability, and the power to tame nature itself. But that control is an illusion. The system starts malfunctioning and disasters erupt worldwide. Tornadoes rip through Shanghai, floods drown New York, and blizzards paralyze Mexico City. Chaos spreads faster than anyone can respond. Jake soon realizes the malfunctions aren't accidents. His estranged brother Mac uncovers evidence of deliberate sabotage. Someone is manipulating Dutch Boy to unleash catastrophic storms. With the clock ticking, the brothers must put aside years of tension, track the traitor, and stop a geostorm capable of annihilating entire nations. Before the planet itself becomes a weapon, nature is out of control and the race to survive has already begun. The fate of the world hangs by a thread. Number 4. Outlaw King.
Where's your husband? Where's your brother?
One man dared to defy an empire and change Scotland forever. After William Wallace's death, Scotland is exposed, its nobles divided and English forces tightening their grip. The people yearn for a hero, someone to unite them and ignite hope. Young noble Robert the Bruce hesitates at first, knowing rebellion could cost him and his followers their lives. But personal loss and betrayal push him to act. Declaring himself King of Scots, Bruce rallies a loyal band of warriors to fight for freedom. Facing the massive army of Edward I, he uses guerrilla tactics, striking fast, vanishing into the rugged Scottish terrain. Small skirmishes and clever maneuvers slowly turn the tide, even as his forces are outnumbered and outgunned. Step by step, Bruce earns the loyalty of clans who once fought among themselves, uniting them against a common enemy. In a land torn by war, courage, strategy, and sacrifice are the only weapons against a relentless empire. Scotland's fight for independence isn't just a battle, it's the birth of a legend. Number 3. Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Return to sender.
The fastest hero alive is about to face the biggest challenge of his life. Sonic has settled into life in Green Hills, enjoying quiet days with his best friend Tom Wachowski. Dreaming of proving he's more than just fast, he wants to be a true hero, but peace never lasts long. A new threat appears. Knuckles the Echidna, a fierce warrior hunting the legendary Master Emerald, and he's teamed up with the returning villain Dr. Robotnik. Back from space and hungrier than ever for ultimate power, Sonic knows he can't handle this alone. Enter Tails, a young flying fox who idolizes him and is ready for adventure. Together, they race across cities, forests, and treacherous landscapes, dodging danger at every turn while trying to stop Knuckles and Robotnik from unleashing chaos. As the final showdown approaches, friendships are tested, courage is pushed to the limit, and high-speed battles erupt in an epic struggle for the fate of Earth. Sonic will need every ounce of speed and heart to save the day. Number 2. The Creator. When humanity declares war on its own creation, there's no turning back. Set in the year 2070, the world is torn apart by a brutal conflict between humans and advanced artificial intelligence. After a nuclear explosion wipes out Los Angeles, AI is blamed and completely outlawed in the West. But in New Asia, humans and AI live side by side, turning the region into the front line of a global war. At the center of it all is Joshua Taylor, a former U.S. Special Forces agent haunted by the loss of his wife during a past mission. Pulled back into action, Joshua is ordered to hunt down the Creator, the mysterious mind behind AI's survival, and a rumored weapon powerful enough to end the war forever. As Joshua ventures deeper into New Asia, the truth shatters everything he believes. The weapon isn't a machine, it's Alfie, an AI child with the ability to control technology using only its mind. Curious, emotional, and innocent, Alfie forces Joshua to question the meaning of life, consciousness, and whether this war is truly worth winning. In a world divided by fear, the line between human and machine begins to disappear. Number 1. Sicario. This isn't a war with rules, it's a descent into darkness. Kate Macer, a dedicated FBI agent in Arizona, has built her career on justice, accountability, and doing things by the book. But everything changes after a brutal raid exposes the savage reality of cartel violence near the U.S.-Mexico border. Soon after, Kate is pulled into a classified task force led by Matt Graver, a government operative with vague authority and even murkier intentions. She believes the mission is about taking down powerful cartel leaders, but from the very beginning, something feels off. The team operates in legal gray zones, crossing borders, bending laws, and keeping Kate in the dark. As the operation moves between the U.S. and Mexico, the violence becomes more personal and more disturbing. Every encounter feels
There'll be no coming back.
Hello everyone, it's movie time, so get your popcorn and let's get right into it. In this video, we will go over some of our top picks for the finest hidden action thriller web series on Netflix, where action meets fascination at every step. With their exciting adventures full of twists and jaw-dropping moments, these series cover everything from high-stakes crime to riveting spy dramas and deliver non-stop excitement, tension, and action that keep you on the edge of your seat. So get ready to be amazed and thrilled as we highlight some of Netflix's greatest shows that are just waiting for bold binge watchers like you to find them. Number 7. The Witcher, Blood Origin.
I swore I'd kill you if we ever crossed paths again.
How can we trust each other?
by the blade.
It is an action fantasy television miniseries created by Declan DeBarra and Lauren Schmidt-Hissrich, set 1,200 years before Geralt of Rivia's time. The story follows 7 elven outcasts who unite to fight a tyrannical empire. Realizing they are wildly outmatched, they make a desperate choice. A sorcerer and a sage merge the heart of an interdimensional monster with an elven warrior using magic and herbs, and transforms a warrior into the very first prototype Witcher, a mutant with superhuman speed and strength, which accidentally triggers the conjunction of the spheres, a cosmic event that merges the worlds of monsters, humans, and elves, filling the elven world with foreign beasts, human refugees forever. If you are a die-hard fan of the main Witcher series and want to understand the foundational history of the continent, then you should check out this one. Number 6, House of Ninjas. It is an action crime television series developed by Dave Boyle. The series revolves around the Tawaras, a shinobi family that lives in a traditional house of ninjas in present-day Japan, and are descended from Hattori Hanzo. 6 years ago, the eldest son died during a mission to rescue a kidnapped politician, and they were forced to abandon their role in the government as they aimed to be a normal family. But when a major national crisis threatens Japan, the family is drawn back into the shadows of its past in order to prevent a crisis that could destroy the nation. House of Ninjas offers a unique take on Japanese shinobi culture, blending historical lore with modern high-stakes spy action that follows a retired family forced back into the shadows. Number 5, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
We've already won. The question is, how much are you willing to lose?
Developed by Albert Kim, this fantasy adventure action series continues the story of Avatar Aang, the last living airbender, and the bridge between the mortal and spirit worlds, and the only one capable of bending all 4 of the elements, alongside his companions, Katara and Sokka, on an Earth Kingdom journey to find an earthbending teacher, and convince the Earth King to aid against the Fire Nation. Set in a world divided into 4 nations based on the classical elements, the Water Tribes, the Earth Kingdom, the Fire Nation, and the Air Nomads, Aang sets out to master the 4 elements while pursued by Zuko, the exiled crown prince of the Fire Nation, who seeks to regain his honor by capturing him. Together they must navigate complex and flawed societies filled with corruption, misinformation, and institutional control. Number 4, Nemesis.
2 people meet, one yields to the other. You're playing with fire. You got it all wrong. See, I'm from EBS. I bring the fire.
It is a crime drama series created by Courtney A. Kemp and Tani Marol. The plot centers on a high-stakes cat-and-mouse game between a master thief Coltrane Wilder and a dedicated detective Isaiah Stiles, who is obsessed with bringing Wilder down after his partner is killed in one of Wilder's heists in Los Angeles. With their intense rivalry, they both navigate the tension between protecting one's family and personal interests and maintaining loyalty to duty and loved ones. The series features an ensemble cast including Cleopatra Coleman, Trey Hale, Dominic Lombardozzi, promising a complex character drama and intense storytelling with high-tension action. Number 3, Man on Fire.
3 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. His history looks impressive. That's a hard process.
It is a 2026 action thriller series created by Kyle Killen. Based on A.J. Quinnell's novels, the series follows John Creasy, played by Yahya Abdul-Mateen, a haunted, PTSD-ridden former Special Forces mercenary trying to rebuild his life in Brazil, but is dragged back into a dangerous world when his new life is shattered, and his only companion is killed, forcing him to embark on a violent quest for vengeance while protecting his deceased colleague's daughter. The series explores the thin line between justice and vengeance, tracking how Creasy uses lethal, calculated violence against a corrupt network of criminals and officials. The series also features a strong supporting cast, including Billy Boulay, Alice Braga, Scoot McNairy, and Bobby Cannavale, and promises high-octane action sequences, high-quality, suspenseful, and emotional narrative. Number 2, Echo.
You and I are the same. Who's the monster?
It is an action superhero miniseries created by Marion Dare. The plot centers on Maya Lopez, a deaf Native American woman and skilled martial artist who reconnects with her Choctaw roots and estranged family in her hometown after her ruthless criminal activities in New York City catch up with her, forcing her to confront her past and her relationship with her villainous adoptive uncle, Wilson Fisk, who orchestrated her father's death. This spin-off from the series Hawkeye 2021 focuses on personal stakes, the fate of family, rather than cosmic or universe-ending threats, aiming for a more intimate and gritty tone. Echo is worth watching for its grounded, mature take on the Marvel Cinematic Universe, featuring a gritty, character-driven story with intense action and a powerful, authentic performance by Alakwa Cox. Number 1, Paris Has Fallen.
Who are you?
Russell Talib, the Self-Defense Protection Officer.
I'm Zara.
You work here?
I work at MI6.
It is a 2024 action thriller series directed by Oded Ruskin and Hans Herbuts. The series follows a French protection officer, Vincent Taleb, who teams up with MI6 operative Zara Taylor to stop a vengeful terrorist, Jacob Pierce, who is orchestrating a series of attacks on Paris, and the duo must navigate a city under siege while suspecting that a mole within their own security services is leaking information to Pierce. The series is set in the Has